Oh, schnitzel. We're going to make pork schnitzel today. Hey guys, it's Sean with iwashyouDry.com, and today we are going to be making a crispy, crunchy, lemony pork schnitzel. It is so quick and easy, you are going to fall in love. Let's get going. The first thing we're going to start off with are some pork chops, and you want them to be about 1/2 inch thick. And I'm going to just trim off this little strip of fat that's along the outside edge, which makes it easier to pound nice and thin. Okay, now we are going to take a piece of parchment paper. You can also use plastic wrap if you have that, and cover them. And then we're gonna use a heavy rolling pin or a meat mallet, or a heavy thick pot would work as well, just to pound these pork chops to a nice even thickness. You're looking for about 1/4 inch thick. All right, so these are nice and thin and perfect, so they will cook up super quick and easy. What we gotta do now is create our breading and our coating for it, which is super simple. Let me show you how it's done. Those aside. Let me wash my fingers real quick. Okay, we're gonna do the basic flour, egg, breadcrumb situation here. So I like to use some cake pans or shallow dishes. So I'm gonna set out 3 here. So we get all 3 in here, okay? So the first one, we're gonna create our coating that's gonna go around just the raw pork. So you're gonna need 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then just 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. I'm gonna whisk that all together. The next bowl, we're gonna add 2 eggs and just a splash of milk. You can also use like heavy cream or half and half, whatever you have on hand. Whisk this up nice and evenly. For the final and most signature thing about schnitzel is going to be the panko breadcrumbs. You can find these in the Asian aisle of your grocery store. They are nice and light and fluffy. Now, the signature ingredient that's really gonna take this to the next level is just 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. It's gonna give the coating a nice nutty, warm flavor, and I just like to mix that up in there. All right, so we're gonna take our nice and thin pork chop and we're gonna coat it in the flour. This is why I like to use the cake pans, because you can get that bigger pork chop in there and it'll fit. Okay, so coat it and then just shake off any excess, and then we're gonna dip it in the eggs. And I'm just gonna use my tongs to flip it. Okay, then we're just gonna take that and we're gonna put it right into the panko breadcrumbs. Get it nice and coated on both sides. Okay, beautiful. And there you have your pork chop, your pork schnitzel ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna finish the rest of these, and then we're gonna pop them onto the hot skillet for just a few minutes. All right, now my pork chops are ready. I'm gonna clear this off and get my skillet going with some olive oil. You want about just a little bit like 1/2 inch or 1 inch of oil in your pan. All right, now our skillet is nice and hot with that oil. Just gonna lay these in here and just cook them for about 3 to 5 minutes per side until they are nice and golden brown. Then we'll flip them over and repeat. When we lived in Canada for a couple years, I was introduced to this recipe, and I had it all sorts of ways. Pork is just one of my favorites. It's lean. You get the nice fat from the olive oil and the crunchy, crispy breading. It's just a nice and quick and easy weeknight dinner. We love to pair this with mashed potatoes, green beans. I have linked to my favorite fluffy mashed potato recipe in the blog post, so don't forget to check that out. Check this out, you guys. We are not done yet. To get the legit taste of pork schnitzel, there's still one thing you must do. Well, one thing I always do first, anytime I take anything fried off the skillet, I I hit it with just a little bit of salt. And then to get the real deal pork schnitzel, you need to must have lemon. Get some lemon wedges available to everybody who's eating, and then they can squeeze it on right when they're about to eat. And I do like to garnish with a little bit of fresh parsley. It just gives it a nice bright color, adds a lot of fresh flavor. Boom, look at that, gorgeous. Literally only takes like 10 minutes, 15 tops to whip this whole thing together. And it's a great and easy weeknight dinner. All right, let's give this a try. I cannot wait. I'm gonna go with this one right here. So good. Oh, don't forget the lemon. Fantastic. Okay. Mmm. 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 That was so good. You guys, I know you're gonna love this easy pork schnitzel recipe. Don't forget to head to iwashyouDry.com to check out more easy dinner recipes like this pork schnitzel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Come here. This is Letty. Say hi. Hi. You wanna try a bite? Is it good? Thumbs up? Yeah. High five. Thanks, girl. If you think this recipe is great, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Come back for more awesome recipes, just like this one. Perfect for busy weeknights. That's my go-to, that's my specialty. That's what you'll find here.